The history of the Banner Company leads us directly to that of the Barwart family and the village of Weiler, a summer resort on the eastern edge of the Rhine Valley. It is the year 1906. The sawmill owner, Johann Christoph Barwart, and his wife Maria become the proud parents of a son who they name Arthur. Arthur is to be second of the couple's 10 children, and at the age of 8, he and his family moved to Sulz, where his father, Johann Christoph, operates a sawmill, complete with hydropower and stables. Arthur enjoys a good education and attends a commercial school before starting work in the parental sawmill. Still not yet 25, he founds his own transport company, supplying timber to the surrounding area and Switzerland with a Mercedes truck. Then, in 1934, he meets Rosa Büchel at an inn, and a year later they marry. The young couple live in a small apartment in Sulz and quickly have 4 children, named Norbert, Roland, Marlies and Emily. Arthur Barwart is uncertain as to whether his small transport enterprise can maintain his family, and therefore starts to think about a second area of activity. During one of his delivery runs, he meets a man in St. Gallen, Switzerland, who is working on the building of batteries. This fascinates Arthur, and he also starts to experiment, producing his first functional vehicle battery in 1937. The decision is made. The future lies in the production of batteries. Arthur Barwart finds a mechanic as a partner, and on September 16, 1937, they register a company for the manufacture of accumulators. Arthur and his partner, Eugen Wehinger, discuss the company name over a drink, and the result is Banner, a combination of Barwart and Wehinger, with a double N as a link. Wehinger quickly leaves the partnership, but the Banner name remains. Arthur Barwart produces motorcycle batteries, and the first successes are achieved. In 1939, he purchases an old forge in Rankweil and sets up a workshop with a range that is extended to include batteries for all types of vehicle. The turmoil of World War II and the post-war years under French occupation do not endanger the existence of the company, and with hard work and a wealth of ideas, not to mention the support of his wife Rosa, Arthur Barwart establishes the Banner name throughout Vorarlberg. In 1947, the first branch is opened in Innsbruck, and in 1948, the former forge workshop is enlarged to create a sizable factory. However, the company's growth is reaching the limits of its expansion. Vorarlberg has proven to be too small a market, and with its peripheral location, unsuitable for deliveries to the rest of Austria. Arthur Barwart looks for a solution and finds it in Linz-Kleinmünchen. As a result, in 1951, he moves to the newly purchased company premises in Upper Austria, along with his complete production and accompanied by his loyal employees of many years and his sons, Norbert and Roland. In addition to manufacturing batteries, in 1954, Arthur starts to produce plastic components. The business develops well and continues to exist today as the Banner Plastics plant. Business growth in the battery era demands the recruitment of new workers, and towards the end of the 1950s, the production facility in Linz-Kleinmünchen also reaches the limits of its capacity. Therefore, a new location has to be sought for a second time. The result of this search is the purchase of a plot of land in Leonding in 1961 and the building of a new factory. The preconditions for further expansion have thus been established, and sales branches throughout Austria are the consequence. 1967 sees the first battery exports, which go to Banner's trading partner Thomasian in Beirut. Banner then develops the first dry pre-charged battery, and this enjoys success in Germany and Switzerland. The initial foreign branch is opened in Munich, and the second follows in Safenwil, Switzerland. In 1969, the first Wuchterfit wheel weights leave the Leonding production facility. Until 1978, a flag is part of the banner logo, but this is then replaced by a heraldic buffalo. In 1979, the Austrian Minister of Business and Industry, Josef Staribacher, starts the production of the first maintenance-free battery, with which Banner establishes a reputation throughout Europe. In the meantime, exports are underway to more than 20 countries in Europe, Africa, and Asia. Trade fairs serve as an important sales platform and, in addition to the technical retail group, also bring the first automotive manufacturer to the company. In 1982, initial test batteries go to Volkswagen, and a year later, Banner becomes an official first fitter. The Leonding location is the object of constant expansion, and 700,000 batteries leave the plant annually. The company founder, Arthur Barwart, dies in 1985, but management of the company had already been transferred to his sons, Norbert and Roland, many years before. In 1988, Banner again demonstrates its innovative capacity with the Uniturbo. In 1990, the hybrid battery opens the door at Audi, and supplies to OEMs accelerate with manufacturers such as Mercedes, Chrysler, MAN, Kia and Smart. Banner also seizes the opportunities offered by the fall of the Iron Curtain and establishes sales companies in the Czech Republic and Hungary. 2 new branches are founded in the former Eastern Germany, and deliveries are made to the partner company Tobis in Lithuania. Apart from expansion in Eastern Europe, new sales companies are launched in France, Denmark and the UK. In 1996, with Andreas and Thomas Barwart, the 3rd generation of the family assumes the management of the company. They introduce rotary expanded metal as an innovative production technology, and in 1999 succeed in setting a new annual production record of over 2 million batteries. Sales companies in Poland, Russia, Bulgaria and Romania provide evidence of growing internationalization. Moreover, a joint venture with East Penn quickly bears fruit, and the Stiftung Warentest Consumer Protection Organization selects the Banner Power Bull as a battery test winner. Calcium and AGM provide major successes in the OEM segment, and in 2006, Banner delivers batteries to BMW in Munich for the first time. The plant in Leonding is subject to major enlargement, a logistics centre, new AGM production capacity, the redesign of the social amenities and the installation of the Concast line, all serving to document business success. Today, over 90% of the 4 million batteries produced yearly are exported. At its plant in Leonding and 28 sales companies, Banner employs a workforce of 760 that generates annual sales revenues of €237 million.